concept. So welcome everybody to the killer listing presentation. 2023 is going to be a wonderful year for us, given the opportunities that we're going to see. We know that it's becoming more of a seller's market. We're seeing more open houses. We're seeing houses staying on the market a little bit longer. We're seeing price reductions. However, the number of listings are a little fewer because people have gotten used to 2% and 3% interest rates. And when they sell, they realize, well, I don't know if I want to give up a 2 or 3% interest rate and go into one that's now, say, 6%. So there's not as much inventory coming to the market to sell, but sellers are going to want to know, because it's taking longer to sell, because there's open houses, because there is price reductions, they're going to want to know, why am I going to choose you as the realtor? Why are you the person that's going to help to market my home? And if you follow these 7 steps, I think, it's my opinion, I think that you're going to win every listing presentation. So let's take a look at where the opportunity is coming from. First off, we're going to get opportunities to sell homes through referrals, past clients. They do decide that they need to move. The family unit is getting bigger, going from no children to 2 and 3 children. They might need to upsize. Some people might need to downsize because the children have moved away, gotten married. You're going to get some referrals from your expireds. You guys have access to the MLS. Some people are going to go, okay, my listing didn't sell the way I wanted. I didn't feel I had the right marketing, or I didn't have the right agent, and they're going to let it expire. Others might just cancel their listings. Again, you guys can go into your MLS in your neighborhoods, see where the canceled, where the expireds are, and why not you bring these marketing tools you're about to see to the expireds, to the canceled, and see if you can't win them to remarket their home. You're also going to have opportunities with FSBOs. FSBOs are going to be, what I have seen is anywhere, they stay in the FSBO market for anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks. At the end of that period of time, they want to give up. They need more marketing assist. They need more exposure. They need exposure in the MLS. They need more exposure in social media sites that you can provide for them. So again, you're going to have opportunities to introduce yourself to FSBOs and win listing presentations. You also could be getting opportunities from just doing door hangers in the neighborhood, or doing postcards, walking around the neighborhood with postcards saying, would you like to know what your home is worth? And if somebody responds back, clicks that link or puts that link into their browser on their computer, they say, yes, I'd like you to let me know what my home is worth. And if they're in the market to sell, you now have a listing presentation on your hands. So there's many opportunities, fewer opportunities. And so let's win every opportunity that we have. So let's set the stage. Glen and Rose, they're in the process of downsizing. They live in this beautiful home, 4-bedroom, raised 3 girls. They've gone off to college. Several of them have gotten married, got grandkids. So now all of a sudden it's time to downsize. So what they're going to do is they're going to they're going to interview 3 different realtors, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 7 p.m. You're the second realtor in, you're going in on Thursday at 7 p.m. And why should they choose you? Well, the first thing you're going to need to do is to create a free, remember the key word here is free, property website. And again, I'm going to give it to you from Agent Marketing. If you go through us, go through Tony Marino with First Centennial, you'll get it for free. Otherwise, it's $149 a month if you go directly to Agent Marketing. So why would you pay that when you can get it for free? You're going to need, and again, I'll spend some time showing you how to get your free account at the end of this presentation. At the same time, what you're going to need in order to create the property website are pictures. Okay, so where can you get pictures? Well, if they were previously in the MLS months, years ago, they might still be in the MLS. So you can take the pictures out of the MLS. You can also take a look at, they might be in Realty sites. They might be in Realtor.com. They might be in Zillow. If they're not in any of those places, you can just take your camera. My camera is a really good camera. So is yours. And you just need 6 pictures. Take a picture of the front of the house, the back of the house, 2 side yard pictures, 2 street view pictures. You got 6 pictures now, and you're going to upload them into this free property website. So like I say, you now have this property website. So let's, we got the stage set. It's Glenn and Rose. So what is the first thing we're going to do? Today is Monday. You're meeting with Glenn and Rose on Thursday. So you went out on Monday, took the pictures, created the property website. And now what you're going to do is you're going to send out, the first thing we're doing, step one here says, email an e-postcard to the seller 7 hours prior to the meeting. Okay, well, if it's at 7 p.m., 7 hours prior is noon. So at noontime, you're going to send out this e-postcard that's going to have pictures of the home. It's going to have the link to the full property website. It's going to have a description of the property and your contact information. So let's take a look at what this looks like and how easy it is for you to send it out. And what are you going to say when you email it to them? Okay, so what you're going to do is, well, I guess what we can do is let's first look at what it is that you're going to say when you send out this email postcard. So let's take a look at the language. Here it is. First email, you have an appointment to meet the prospective sellers at 7 p.m. on Thursday night. 3 days prior, which is like, say it's Monday here, you take pictures of the front, back, 2 side yard pictures, 2 street view pictures. You create a property website for the sellers. Cool. On Thursday, 7 hours prior, say noon, you send the e-postcard to the seller. The e-postcard is accessed by clicking the Tools tab and then scrolling down to e-postcard. Once viewing the e-postcard, you're going to click the Send button, and I'm going to demonstrate this to you in a second. And then you're going to go into your emails, to your inbox, because you just sent this e-postcard to you, the Realtor's inbox. You're going to click Forward to forward this email and to the prospective seller with the following message, because there's going to be a little white space. When you click forward, there's a little white space, and you're going to type into the box. You can say, hi, this is Sally Agent. This is Dan, and I'm looking forward to our meeting tonight at 7 p.m. Below, I've already created for you an e-postcard that you can share with your family, friends, and your business associates, letting them know that your home is for sale. Cool. Please note that the pictures in the e-postcard are linked to a complete property website that I've already created for you. Now remember, they haven't even met you yet. They haven't had sat down with you, and you've already created a full property website for them. Please click the property website link to be amazed. Take a look. I look forward to seeing you tonight at 7 p.m. to explain more of what I do to help sell your home. So let's take a quick look at what we're talking about here. So if we go over here to move this out of the way. If we go over here, I've logged into Erin's agent marketing account. So let's go look at one of her properties. And for this one, we're using one of her sold properties, 310 Parkway Avenue. And it's the email that we just read said, click on the tools button, scroll down. It said, go to the property e-card right here, and up pops this e-card. With this, get this out of the way. With this, you're going to be able to then go to, if you don't like the color green, you go to the palette here, you pop it up, you say, I like the color blue better. Great, now it's blue. You say, great, that's a picture of the main picture of the house. You know what? I uploaded 6, I uploaded 25. Depends on how many pictures you have. Click the additional images, and now all of a sudden it drops in some additional images that you've uploaded. What you'll do is, typically when it's a, you haven't got the listing agreement yet, you will not have a number in here like $500,000. You would have, when you do the inputs, you'll put the number 1 where it says, what is the asking price, the listing price? You'll put in the number 1. It's a code to the computer to put in a 0 or leave it blank. You haven't sat down with this customer. You have not come up to what the proper price, selling price should be. So you do not want to have any of your marketing material at this point in time have an actual price. So yours will have a big 0 in here or a blank. It's going to have a description of the property, and then it's going to have the link to the full property website. So let's take a look at what it is that you're actually sending to the seller. They're getting this at 12 o'clock noon. So let's now just go here and let's open this up. And here is the full property website that you just created. What is this costing you? Zero, nothing. It's free from Tony Marino. It's going to have a photo gallery. In the photo gallery, I'm not going to go through all the pictures because you guys have seen this. That's what you guys do for a living. It's got some beautiful pictures of the inside of the house. It's going to have a virtual tour with music. And so now it's going to be a beautiful virtual tour that goes through each of the rooms of the house, and it's going to play some very interesting music for them. At the same time, it's going to have a property map. It's going to have a map showing people where this house is located, which roads, etc. But if they want to get directions, text me the map, text me directions. They can enter their phone number down here, hit send map, and it will send them a map quest showing them the left, right turns and how to get to this house so they can actually physically run by it and see what it's like. In addition to the property map, it's going to have an aerial view. The aerial view is going to be like flying around in a helicopter. Here we are in a cul-de-sac, but let's see, is this area is this the white elephant in the neighborhood, or are there other similar homes in the neighborhood? Kind of a cool feature to be able to fly around and see what's in the neighborhood. In addition to the aerial view, it's going to also have a street view. Street view is going to allow them to get into a virtual car, and it's going to allow them to drive around. I am not going to do that at this point in time, but you can at least kind of go around the cul-de-sac and see, is the neighborhood, are my neighbors keeping their landscaping up? Are my neighbors, or do they have, busted down automobiles and junky stuff that makes it aesthetically not pleasing? Obviously, that's a nice feature for any prospective buyer to be able to, run around the neighborhood. In addition, it's going to have payment information. We won't necessarily have to work with that right now. You guys know, it's going to show PITI for how affordable the home is. In addition, it's going to have a find out more button. Find out more says to you, the realtor, here it is going to Aaron, you're going to you. Hey, I would like you to give me more information about this property. Cool. Or I would like to request a showing. Great. Or this isn't the property for me, but I would like more information about other properties. And then it allows them to say, in this price range with beds and baths and any type of other information that they want to qualify and give to the realtor. In addition to find out more, it's got area schools. Area schools are very, very important for people that are moving into neighborhoods. This shows you, the blue dot here shows you, this is the subject property. Cool. These are all the different schools in the area. If you only have small children, you don't necessarily want to see middle schools. You don't want to see high schools. You can unclick those. Now you're only seeing the elementary schools. You want to see what the schools are, who they are. Here they are ranked 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10, and it continues to go down to 8s and 7s. Why would you want to go to the 5s and the 4s? But they also have their blue links. They're hyperlinked to the school's website, so you can read up on their mission statement, how long what's their curriculum. This is all very important to parents, especially in today's environment. In addition to schools, they also have what's called city demographics. City demographics are going to show them average median income. It's going to show them the population, the median age of people. Again, if I had young children, I might like an area that has an average age of, say, 44 or less. If it was an average age of 65 or more, there's not going to be a lot of young children for my children to play with. So this is kind of cool information. They can download the report and find out more about the beautiful town of Bloomingdale, Illinois. Last but not least, it shows one of 9 brochures. Aaron has chosen this one. We're going to look at the 9 brochures later on because you're going to want to win this listing presentation and you're going to show them all 9. But in this particular case, it has already a brochure that's been created showing, again, yours will not have the $500,000 in it because you haven't talked price with them yet, but it will have the link to the full property website. It'll have a description. It'll have Aaron's contact information, all beautiful. Again, you got to remember this. This is marketing material that you've already created in advance. In advance. They haven't even met you at 7 p.m. This is at noontime, and they're going, wait a minute, yesterday was Wednesday. Yesterday, that realtor didn't have any of this marketing material already created. Their speech was more, this is what I will create for you in the future. This is what I'm going to do in the future. And what you're doing, you're saying, this is what I've already created for you. How do you like this? This is what I already have for you. So you've emailed out this postcard at noontime. So let's go back to our killer listing presentation. And so now what we're going to do is go to step number 2. Step number 2 says, show the seller that you've created a mobile app. Again, you haven't even sat down with these people and you've already created a mobile app, emailing the text message numbers to sellers 5 hours prior to the meeting. Well, 7 hours was noon, so 5 hours prior to the meeting would be 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So at 2 o'clock, you're sending out another email with the text number asking them to please, text the number that's been assigned by your property website to 79564. 79564 is the host computer in California where Agent Marketing hosts all of the property websites. So let's take a look at what are you going to be saying to these people, and what, and let's all see if we can't download this into our smartphones while we're here on this call today. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to the script for the second email. And the second email says, in 2 hours later, it's 2 hours later, around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you're going to send a second email to the prospective sellers. Hi, it's Sally again. Hi, it's Daniel. I could not help myself. I created some more marketing materials to help you sell your home quickly, profitably, in a hassle-free manner. I created a mobile version of your home's property website that downloads into smartphones. In the year 2023, consumers are buying more than 50% of their goods and services using their smartphones. Your home needs to be in mobile application using text messaging technology. Please text, and you'll take out the X's and you'll put in the actual number, and I'll give that to you in a second, to 79564, the host computer in California, to view how your home's complete property website would be downloaded into a prospective buyer's phone for their review and enjoyment. This is huge. I look forward to seeing you tonight at 7 p.m. to explain more of what I do to help sell your home. See you soon. Now, this mobile application, when it downloads into their phone, first off, it's an amazing thing for them to have it in their phone. The second thing is you have to remember is you're going to let them know that this text message number can be put on a sign writer that would be above your yard sign that says, for more information, text this number to that number. How many people do we know that drive neighborhoods when they're getting interested in buying a home, and all of a sudden they come across a yard sign and they see it, they see the realtor's picture and they see the contact phone number, but maybe they would like instant information. Maybe they like to see what the inside of the house looks like, and you're telling your seller, I can give drive-by buyers instant information about your home by putting this text number onto a sign writer. So again, what is a sample of what a sign writer might look like? Well, let's take a look. We go over here. Here's an example from a Caldwell Banker sign. For instant information, text, and you would have the text number. And it would be to 79564. Okay, so you kind of know what that looks like. So now let's go back to our subject property here. We want to know what is the text number that we're supposed to put into that email. Again, you're going to go to your property tab. You're going to go to, here it is, 310 Parkway. And it tells you right here, text 372-2531. Or you can go to Tools, and you can scroll down to Text Code. And here's another sample of a sign writer. Get instant information, text this. And so what I want you to do is let's all take time out here. I want you all to grab your cell phone out of your purse, out of your pocket. Maybe it's right next to you right now. Grab it, and I want you to, and I'll do this with you, is the to where you're sending this to is 79564. So let's go to our cell phone. Here's my cell phone. And what I'm going to do, open up my phone. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to messages. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a new message. The recipient I said was 79564. Nine, 564. And then what I want to do is I'm going to go to the message box. And in the message box, I want to put in the text code. The text code we said was 3722531. Very cool. That was in your email. So the seller's just following what you told him to do. So then you're going to hit send. Okay, so we just sent 3722531, and we wait a couple of seconds, and we should see a return coming back with the full property website. Here's the return. And let's just real quickly take a look at what it says. It says, Agent Aaron Bovio. It says that for more pics, which this is the full property website, we're going to click on this. It shows us a little preview of the home here. And what it's going to do is it just emailed Aaron that my phone number, my cell phone number, a potential buyer's phone number, was just texted over to Aaron saying that someone with this phone number just texted for information on 310 Parkway. What is she going to do? She's going to pick up her phone and introduce herself and say, I noticed that you just texted for information on my listing at 310 Parkway. Can I please help you with, finding out, how many bedrooms and bathrooms are you looking for? Would you like a showing? In the meantime, let's, for the buyer who happens to see it on the sign writer, they're going to, or in your case, the seller, they can click on this pics link. So let's click it. And now it downloads. This is my phone. You're seeing my phone. This is what's in their phone. This is what should be in your phone right now. If you click the pics link, and there's this, up here is this table of contents, these 3 bars here. When you click it, it opens up to what we saw before, the full photo gallery, the virtual tour, the maps, the payment, the more information, the brochures. It's all in their phone. It's amazing, isn't it? To me, that, this is now, it's 2:00 in the afternoon. You have now sent them an e-postcard with a link to the full property website. You now sent them 2 hours later a mobile application that shows that you have now created a mobile app that potential buyers can download into their smartphone. They, as sellers, can also give this text number out to family, to friends, to business associates, letting them know that their home is for sale. Take a look at the many beautiful features of our home. I guarantee you, the realtor that was there on Wednesday at 7 and the realtor that will be there Friday at 7 p.m. have not created a mobile application, nor have they created this really cool e-postcard. Okay, so let's go back to the next step. So now what we're going to do is go to step number 3. It says now it is getting closer to 7 p.m. It is Thursday. You've sent all this great material in advance, the e-postcard, the mobile app. Now what you want to do is prepare to present your flip book or your listing presentation. And here, the key thing is you just have to be, you're going to want to be able to turn your cell phone into a Wi-Fi hotspot. The reason for that is you need internet connection. It's going to be on your computer. You're going to bring out your laptop, your iPad. You're going to flip it open, but you need connection to the internet. Most sellers are not going to give you their password to the Wi-Fi in their home. So come prepared with your phone. If you guys don't know how to turn your cell phone into a Wi-Fi hotspot, call your provider, call Verizon, call T-Mobile. They will walk you through it, and within a minute, your phone will then be converted into a Wi-Fi hotspot. As long as you get cell phone connectivity where you're presenting this to a seller, you will have now connection to the internet. So You just have to be a great reader. So let's go take a look at this in real time. Let's go over here to, once again, to our property. So what we want to do is we're going to go to our tools again. Remember, we use tools to get to that wonderful property e-card, but right above it is the listing presentation. Now, again, you want to win the listing presentation. When you fold up your computer and walk away because you're about to show them 17 pages of wow, they're going to go, wow, but the wow just walked out the door with the computer. You see this print button over here? What you're going to want to do is click print and print 17 pages of wow. So this listing presentation that you're about to see, you're going to want to put in the hands of the seller. Because again, you want to win, and by leaving them reminders of what it is that you do to help market their home is going to be a big, big advantage. So let's go to listing presentation. Okay, so now you've got your Wi-Fi hotspot. You've given them a hard copy of what you're about to show them. Now remember, they're going to be looking at the pictures. You've seen this multiple times. You're a professional. You prepared for this presentation. They've never seen this before. So as a human being, the first thing that attracts them is the pictures. They go, oh my God, that's a beautiful front picture of our home. All you have to do while they're looking at the pictures is be a great reader. So you're going to say, hey, Glenn and Rose, the goal of my, or our, if you're a part of a team, the goal of my online marketing strategy is to create demand amongst multiple qualified buyers so they compete to buy your home. Cool. Glenn and Rose. The core of my marketing strategy is your custom property website that I've already demonstrated to you that was in the e-postcard. With its unique website address, buyers will have direct access to HD photos and information about your property. In the event, guys and ladies, if they did not get a chance, because remember, you sent it 7 hours prior to the e-postcard with the link, to that. You also sent them the property website through the text message. But maybe they were busy. Maybe they were in meetings. Maybe they couldn't break at noon, or they didn't have time at 2 in the afternoon to look at what you sent. See down here where it says see sample, you click see sample. If they've already seen it, you don't necessarily have to go through the buttons, but if they haven't gone through it, this is your opportunity to go through photo gallery and show them the different photos. You let them know that, that you're going to delete, if you only got 6 pictures because you couldn't find pictures elsewhere, that you're going to delete these, that your team, you bring in virtuons or whoever you bring in, your professional photographer, that you're going to take beautiful HD quality photos and upload them into the photo gallery and let them go through the virtual tour, the maps, the more information, the area schools, the city demographics, and the brochure. Very cool. Glenn and Rose. I or my team will produce a full motion virtual tour that will be featured on your property website. I've already demonstrated that to you. And I'm also going to broadcast it to key real estate search sites. By the way, the virtual tour that I showed you with the music, it will be also uploaded into the MLS. My MLS will make your listing in the MLS stand out by having a virtual tour with music in there. And also I'm going to be putting it onto key real estate search sites, such as, and you guys know where you put them, such as Zillow, such as Realtor.com, such as Trulia. Glenn and Rose. If you desire, I'll produce a panoramic tour for the main rooms of your property. This is a dynamic way to give depth and perspective to your home, allowing buyers to imagine living there. Now, this is where you stop. You're not going to be clicking moving forward. There's 2 slides. This is slide number 4. 4 and 6 is where you stop, and you're going to demonstrate your technical ability, your marketing savvy. What you're going to do is take out that cell phone again of yours. That cell phone has multiple modes in the camera section. One of the modes is pano or panoramic. And what you're going to do is you're going to do 180 degree. Let's say you're sitting in their kitchen making this presentation. You're going to take that camera, turn it sideways, and you're going to, my camera at least makes it kind of foolproof for me. It tells me what direction to move in. It shows me the horizon. And then I start moving around from left to right. I start going, and Glenn and Rose, this is a beautiful picture of your glass beveled cabinetry. And Glen and Rose, this is your beautiful stainless steel appliances. At Glen and Rose, this is the entrance to your butler's pantry. And by that time, I've gotten over to the 180 degrees. I stop. When I stop, it produces just like any other picture. When you guys take pictures with your phone, don't you in the lower left corner have a little preview button? Click the preview button, open it up with your fingers, make it bigger, show it to Glen and Rose, show it to your sellers. And once again, say, Glen and Rose, see, this is the glass beveled cabinetry, and this is your beautiful stainless steel appliances. And this happens to be the entrance to the butler's pantry. Glen and Rose, this is just one of many rooms in your home. Rose, Glen, do you have a favorite room of your house that you would like highlighted in panoramic view, in addition to the still shots that we already have in HD quality? And then again, maybe they say, well, yes, we love our master bedroom. It's a beautiful bedroom. Or maybe Rose has a rose garden that she would like in panoramic view. Maybe Glen has a wine cellar. He'd love to have the wine cellar shown in panoramic. It's an ability on your part to show that you are a marketing maven, that you know how to display and highlight the many beautiful features of their home. So this is a stop and show slide. Next, Glen and Rose. Another key feature is pinpoint mapping with bird's eye aerial views from Bing and Google Street Views. These tools give buyers valuable information about your property and the surrounding area. Remember when we did the drop down and we saw the aerial views, and if you use your mouse and you click, you can drag the views around as if you're flying around in a helicopter. This is a great feature. Again, if I, as a seller, if I knew that you could demonstrate to people what the neighborhood looks like from flying overhead, I'd kind of consider you a pretty smart realtor. Glen and Rose. This is, again, a stop and see. This is going to be a demonstration slide here. It's slide number 6. Glen and Rose, I've reserved a unique text code for your home. Buyers can text to receive photos and information on their phone, and I'll receive a text. Your realtor, I'll receive a text, and I'll follow up with these buyers, with these potential buyers. In the meantime, I want you to text 372-251-79564. Just like I made you guys take out your cell phones and you guys texted for this information, they may not have had the time during the day at noon or at 2 to text this 372-2531 to 79564. You have them captive, they're in their kitchen. You ask them to take out their cell phone. You ask them to do just what you did, and watch the surprise on their face when all of a sudden in their phone downloads the complete property website, photo gallery, virtual tour, what's nearby in the neighborhood, aerial views, schools, brochures. They're going to go, oh my God, the realtor yesterday didn't have this. This realtor is a rock star. Glen and Rose. Today's tech-savvy consumer can scan this code to get photos and details about your property, this code being a QR code. We, if it's a team, will produce a separate QR code to track the responses from various media we use. The system comes with 2 different QR codes. You can use them for newspaper, you can use them for realtor magazines. I've seen that some realtors, if it's a large enough listing, they'll put it out there in realtor magazines. I've also seen the QR code go on the sign writer that's above the yard sign in the front lawn. So again, whether you use QR codes or not, what it does, it makes you look tech savvy. It looks like you're the marketing maven. You've got all the tools. Glen and Rose. Custom signage to attract buyers. A color sign produced specifically to promote your home will feature your text code, the 3722531, QR code, and the property website address. Drive-by buyers can get instant information with a quick scan or a quick text. And again, we're talking about something like this, where we'll have instant information. We'll have the text, you can have the QR code, you can also have the website name if you so desire. Glen and Rose. Oh, and by the way, those sign writers, they cost about $10 at most print shops. So again, it's not going to break the bank to do a sign writer that attaches to your yard sign. Glen and Rose, buyers can download and print a flyer about your property directly from your property website. It includes the text codes so they can retrieve more photos and details right on their phone. The cool thing is the system creates, you didn't do anything to create these. You're going to find later on when I show you that there are 9 different brochures. You've picked one so far for them to take a look at. But again, the realtor from yesterday did not come in with 9 brochures. The realtor tomorrow will not come in with 9 brochures. You've already created. It's marketing in advance. You've already created 9 different brochures that potential buyers can download if they find, while they're searching in the internet, they find this property. If they want to download the brochure so they can come back at a later date and remind themselves, what are the many beautiful features that we liked about this house? Glen and Rose. Broadcasting your property. Since 90% of the home buyers start their search online in the internet, we will market your home on key real estate sites. And again, you can let them know what real estate sites you're going to broadcast their property website. It could be on Realtor.com. It could be Zillow. It could be, it'll be in the MLS. Glen and Rose, I'm going to optimize your home for Google through strategic use of meta tags, keywords, and unique SEO page coding for your home. My team, will help your property rank well in Google searches. Glen and Rose, YouTube, your home is going to be on YouTube. The beautiful thing about the agent marketing system is it automatically, you did nothing as a realtor to create this. It creates a virtual tour in the Realtors YouTube channel. Remember, I just said Realtor, your YouTube channel. If you don't have one, you're going to open one. If you have one, every time you do a listing and you put it into the MLS, because again, you can automate this system with agent marketing. You put a listing in the MLS, it will automatically then create a property website for you in agent marketing, and agent marketing will automatically create a YouTube virtual tour and put it into your channel. So, Glen and Rose, YouTube is the 2nd largest search engine online. So it's critical that your home is featured on this channel. Your video, your virtual tour video will be on YouTube within hours after we launch your website and you sign my listing agreement. Glen and Rose, social media, tapping into social media. My team, we make it easy for viewers to spread the word about your property through one-click buttons on your property website for both emailing and social posting. Glen and Rose, I'm going to post your home into 7 of the busiest social media sites. And if I were you, I would get one of these sample social postings as a handout. It doesn't have to be their home. It just has to be a sample of what it is that you do. So what do I mean by that? At this point, I would again show and tell, and I would show them. Let me tell you, here is what I would show them. Here's the social postings for, say, one of your other listings, 1160 Biscay Court. This is what Glen and Rose, what it's going to look like in YouTube. Glen and Rose, this is what it's going to look like in Craigslist. Glen and Rose, this is what it's going to look like in Facebook. Glen and Rose, this is what it's going to look like in Twitter. Glen and Rose, this is what it's going to look like in LinkedIn. Glen and Rose, this is what it's going to look like in Instagram. Glen and Rose, this is what it's going to look like in Pinterest. And again, when you go to my website, the gmarino.valuedlender site, there is a class, I think it's class number 3, that shows you how to create these through agent marketing. These all came from agent marketing. And it allows you to post socially the property website into all these different social media sites. What do you think is going to be the reaction of the sellers when they see, because again, it takes it out of, everybody talks, well, I put you into, 25 of the different social media sites. Well, which ones are those? Can you show me what it looks like? Well, no, I can't, but that's what I'm supposed to say in my listing presentation. Well, on your listing presentation, you're actually physically showing them what it looks like in each of the social media sites. They know it can be done and they see how it actually is. Visualization, is so important. So again, let's go back to your presentation. Glen and Rose, featured property status. To further draw buyers to your property website, I'll feature your property on my personal website, which again, if you guys don't have a personal website, agent marketing gives you a free personal website. It takes about an hour to set up. You can always contact me. I have one of my classes. Again, you can go to gmarino.valuedlender.com. You can go to the class on how to create a personal website. It'll walk you step by step by step through how to do it, as well as it'll be on my Facebook business page, Glen and Rose. Reaching international buyers. International buyers continue to invest in U.S. properties. Your property will be accessible to them online, and your website can be instantly translated into 8 languages. Well, the 8 is actually a misnomer because it can actually be translated into 66 different languages. So if you go back here, to the full property website, and if you go underneath the property website, you see this button here called Select Language. When you click on it, it opens it up to French, German, Chinese. Let's just say, for the sake of discussion, that we want to translate it into Spanish. You click Spanish, and look what happens. All of a sudden, all the buttons become Spanish, all the descriptions become Spanish. This huge, beautiful description, the details became Spanish. It's a beautiful Spanish website. Not that a lot of you need it, but if you're dealing with international buyers and they would prefer to read something in their own language, what a great way to display a listing. Since I don't understand Spanish, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this back to English, and away we go. Going back to our presentation, Glen and Rose. Email just listed announcement. I sent this to you at noontime. To stimulate immediate interest in your home, my team will email an announcement with a link, which I already showed you, a link to your website. And I'm going to send it out to the key agents in my office, as well as in other offices that I know. And I'm going to send it out to buyers, my past clients, as well as any prospects about the availability of your property. Very cool. Glen and Rose. Thank you for your time. Please let me know what questions you have and when we get started marketing your property. I think there was many a wow slide in there that would definitely make the sellers pay attention that this realtor really knows how to market a home. So let's go back to our killer listing presentation. We just did the flip book. Number 4 says, prepare property business cards. This is optional. In fact, a lot of you don't do this, but that's okay. For the bigger listings, I've seen realtors do this. They want to know how to do it. If you want to know how, contact me, contact Tony Marino, and we'll be able to show you how to create this. This is actually a gum sticker. They come 3 across, 10 down, print them in Word, and we show you how to create it. You get 30 to a page. You take 30 of your business cards, you flip them over, and on the back side, you stick these on the back side. Leave them property website up, and what you're going to do is you're going to send those out to or leave them with the seller at your listing presentation. Let them know, I've already created these property business cards for you. If you'd like, hand them out to your family, hand them out to your friends, hand them out to your business associates, letting them know your home is for sale. They can go to the website here, or they can get the text number and they can see the beauty of your home. In the meantime, when they're handing out these beautiful property business cards, the other side has you on it. And if any of their family or their friends or business associates are looking for a realtor, they're going to go, this realtor is tech savvy. This realtor is a marketing guru. I want to know more about him or her. So let's go to step number 5. Let's print all 9 flyers. We've only seen the one that's in the property website. Of the 9, you have to pick out one to be highlighted in the property website. If I were you, I would go to Staples, let's say. I would get a ream of paper so they can print so the seller can print as many of these flyers as they like. I would also, while I'm going down that aisle, I would look for brochure paper. It's right next to the photograph paper. You don't want photograph, you want brochure. It's very shiny, it pops color. And what you're going to do is, I would waste enough ink to print all 9. I want to win this listing presentation. Am I going to be quiet about the fact that my system has 9 flyers? That's crazy talk. Let's make sure that they know that you've already created 9 flyers and that you're going to print all 9, fan them out on top of a ream of paper, giving them the ream of paper saying, please print as many of the flyers as you like and hand them out to family, friends, and business associates. So where is this beautiful where is this beautiful, let's go back over here. How do we get to these flyers? So what we're going to do here is we're going to go to our property again, at 310 Parkway. What we're going to do is go to flyers right here. We click on flyers. It's going to open up. And what you're going to do is, this is the one that's in there right now that you guys have seen when we clicked on brochure, the brochure tab in the property website. How about if we go select the design? And now when we select design, it says layout 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and an OH, an open house layout. Let's just take a look at, a few of the others. Okay, so here's layout number 1. You can kind of, you'll be the judge of it initially. Layout 2, you don't like that. Layout 3. I'm not going to go through all of these, but the point being, if you print one of each of these, why not engage the seller? The seller would say, this is great. You got 9 brochures, and you ask Rose, you ask Glenn, you say, hey, which one of these do you want in your property website? Which one do you think best depicts, best shows your home? And, it's kind of a cool way to have the seller involved in the marketing of their home. So once again, 9 flyers, print all 9, put them on brochure paper. It's not going to cost you that much. Give them a ream of paper, and you are, again, elevated as a marketing guru in the eyes of the seller. Let's go back to the killer listing presentation. Number 6, example of a hits report. The hits report is, again, something that the system automatically creates for you. You set it up on auto to send out weekly, semi-monthly, every 2 weeks, or monthly. I would suggest weekly. And what it's going to do, the top portion of it are actually the buttons on the property website, such as pictures are the gallery, virtual tour is virtual tour, flyers are brochure. So what you're doing is, you notice most people like to click on pictures, 67 clicks here. A lot of them like virtual tours, 153. This had 661 unique visitors, and this is sample. And there were 28 clicks to flyers. That to me means that people were clicking and downloading and printing those brochures that they want to put on the left side of their computer to come back later on. They're still searching in the internet for possible places to physically go see, but you're giving them an opportunity to print a brochure and put it next to them so they can come back and say, yes, we definitely want to go see this home. The bottom part of the hits report is going to show them which websites were being clicked on. Was it Realtor.com? Was it YouTube? Was it Pinterest, Facebook? That's there. And then it's going to show Craigslist, 67 views, and the Craigslist contact ad of 164 views. So again, the point here is you're going to tell them, I will send this to you every week or every 2 weeks. You let them, how often do they want to see it? Weekly, every 2 weeks, monthly, that's up to them and you. Last but not least, step 7. Let them know that this is the only marketing material that you have not created in advance. It's an example of a Facebook listing page. And you ask Rose, what is the favorite room in your home? And most women are going to say, well, it's my kitchen. Great, Rose. I'm going to download your kitchen and make it the cover image of this Facebook listing page. And I'm going to put in the profile picture. I'm going to put in the front picture of your home. In addition, I'm going to post 3 things on this Facebook page. 1, the full property website, so people can click on it and go see the full property website, the full breadth and depth of your home. I'm also going to post number 2 is going to be how to get pre-approved, how affordable this home is. And last but not least, I'm going to post the YouTube virtual tour that the system Agent Marketing gave for you. And what you're going to do is you're going to ask the seller to share this with their friends. The average number of friends that most people have in Facebook is about 200 plus. But let's be conservative, 200. So you're asking them to share their home's listing page with their 200 friends, and they're going to put a little note in there asking their friends if they would share your home's listing with 200 of their friends. So if you multiply 200 times 200, theoretically you get 40,000 eyeballs. This is not going to happen in the real world, but even if you got thousands of eyeballs on the Facebook listing page, You've been very successful in marketing their home. So again, this is what they can put into Facebook. Hi, this is Glen and Rose Marino, especially after they hit the share button. When the seller clicks the share button, it opens up a dialog box. So they can give so you, the realtor, you can give this verbiage, this text to the seller and ask the seller to insert it in Facebook that says, hi, it's Glen and Rose. As your friend, we want you to know that our home is for sale. Please like our homes page. If you or someone you know is in the market to purchase a home, please contact us. As our friend, would you please click your share button and send a personal message to your friends, letting them know our home is for sale. Possibly one of your friends is in the market to purchase a home. Please ask them to like our homes page. Rose and I appreciate your help. Is every friend going to do that? No. Are some going to do that? Probably. Because if someone who was a friend of mine asked me to do it, I'd probably do that for them. So my point here is, if you were to create or promise to create a Facebook listing page, if you were to let your client know that you're going to send them a weekly hits report showing where their property website is being found in the internet, if you were to create 9 different brochures on brochure paper and give them a ream of paper, if you were to create property business cards, optional, if you were to go through 17 pages of how you market their home, if you were to give them a mobile application that can be put on sign writers to capture potential buyers as they drive by their home, if you were to create an e-postcard that gives them the ability to email it out to family, friends, and business associates that you in turn are going to send out to your realtor base, to your past clients, to your prospects, do you think you just might win the listing presentation? So I ask you, if you guys have an ability to click the chat box, I'd like to know who thinks that they would win the listing presentation if they presented this material. So give you a couple of seconds to go into the chat box and let me know what you think, whether or not you would win the listing presentation with these 7 steps. Very quickly, because I like to finish this off within the hour. In the 5 minutes that still remains, I got 2 things I want to cover with you. One is follow-up material. In the event that they say, thank you very much, Glen, thank you very much, Sally, Daniel, it was a great presentation, but we got one more realtor on Friday at 7 p.m. We promise that we'll be making a decision in about a week. So if they're not willing to sign your listing agreement right then and there because they think you're a rock star, and oh, by the way, I've had realtors tell me when they've used this, they sometimes don't even get through the entire presentation. The sellers say, oh my God, you've got so much more that you're doing than I've heard from other realtors. Give me your listing agreement. Let's just sign it up here and now. So they may never get to Friday at 7 p.m. But in the event they do, I'm going to send to you what I call the drip material. And the drip material comes from, and again, I can type this in there. It comes from what's called, from the seller's email. It's different from the email postcard. I'll show it to you in a second. And again, the thing here is it's so easy to create these. What I've done with these, and I've worked with other realtors with these, is the template never changes. All you got to do is be a good copy and paster. So if I click on this, you notice the sizers that show up. All you got to do is take this out and put in the current property. If this was the property in Bloomingdale of Aaron's, and that we're working on getting the listing, we just have to copy and paste the front of the property website in here and then put in the website link, and we're off. We're done with this. Put in your phone number down here below. And what you're really saying is, remember, I've already created a beautiful virtual tour of your home. Take a tour of your home. Check out this virtual tour that I've created for you. Click the link below and watch it come to life. You're reminding them, because again, they went through Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They're going to try and make a decision sometime between Monday through Friday. So again, if they tell you they're going to make it by Wednesday, you're sending out a couple of these. Remind them that you created a virtual tour and your phone number. I'm sure that all my marketing tools will help sell your home quickly, profitably, in a hassle-free manner. I look forward to hearing from you. I can be reached at Monday, also send out this to them. Oh, by the way, I say send. Send, hopefully you've gotten their email when you were there for the listing presentation. Email this out to them. How do you do that? You're going to create this. You're going to copy the whole thing and paste it into an email and send it to them. Do not make it an attachment. I don't open up all my attachments in my emails, but when I see colored pictures, especially of my own home, I'm going to open it. So this goes into the body of the email. Then also on Monday, I might send out, remember, I've already created a mobile application for your home. None of this changes except for this here. All you have to do is type in the 372-5133 number, and now you can save it, and now you can copy, paste it into an email. I'm sure my marketing tools will help sell your home. This is how you contact me. E-postcard. Remember, to spread the good word about the many benefits you've already created an e-postcard that can be sent out by other agents, by me, your realtor, and you, sellers, you can send it to your family and friends and business associates. Again, click in here, the sizers, copy, paste in the new e-postcard, and now you've got this all set to go. Your phone number's in there, and you're set to let them know that they can contact you because you're going to help them sell it quickly, possibly profitably in a hassle-free manner. Property website, don't forget I've already created it for you. You're going to change the link to the property website. You're going to click this picture. You're going to paste in the new picture, the front of the property website. Make sure your phone number's in there, and you're going to email that to them. QR codes, once again, you're going to click here, take these out, put in the new QR codes, and you're going to put in your phone number, email it to them. Here, there's nothing to change other than you're letting them know that I'm going to put you into 7 of the busiest social media sites. So this is your follow-up. This is if they don't sign up immediately, you're following up with them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You'll find out when they plan to make a decision. In the event that they say, we're going to make a decision on Saturday or Sunday, so you don't have time to send out all 6 of these. So they met with Realtor 1 on Wednesday, you were Realtor 2 on Thursday, Realtor 3 on Friday. They're going to make a decision on Saturday or Sunday. What I would do is I would go to this other, what I call killer follow-up piece. And this is the killer follow-up piece. It's a 32-page brochure that takes you maybe 10 minutes to create, maybe. I have all the instructions on how to create it. The instructions are right here, which I will send out to you. We're changing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 things you're changing in here. And you then end up with a 32-page document. And again, it looks like this. I'm not going to go through it all, but it does show them this. Remember, this is the name of the website. This is your text number. It talks to them about your 201 steps, your picture, your mission, your core values, your 201 things. I am not going to read to you 201 things. And after you go through, they go through, oh, by the way, it's a Word document that gets sent to you. And if you don't do all 201 things, if you do 10 less, you do 191, do 181, delete the line. It'll automatically renumber the numbers. And now you have 190 things that you do to help sell their home. All agents are not equal. You can put in your designations in here. You give them an easy exit that if they don't like what you're doing, provided they give you an opportunity to cure whatever they don't like, and that they give you 30-day advance notice. Here's some suggested questions that they should ask other agents when they come in. Here's some facts. This is the successful sale of your home depends on condition, location, market terms, and price. You go through a little bit of each of those. You go through pricing guidelines. You say, are you thinking of selling? What are you most concerned about? They can then give you feedback on how concerned are they about advertising, open house, pricing, closing costs, commissions, the benefits of proper pricing, the drawbacks of overpricing, that you've already created this cool text message to capture buyers as they drive by. You've got this cool Facebook listing page that you're going to put them into social media, that you're going to help them with contract negotiation. There's some myths that you're going to dispel. You're going to have them, do they have any questions? Please write them down. You're going to give this to them. If they're going to make a decision, they tell you on Thursday that they're going to meet on Friday with the last realtor and make a decision on Saturday or Sunday. This gets into their mailbox or gets delivered to their home, gets dropped off by you on Saturday morning. Before they make a final decision, you want to knock it out of the park, and you're going to give them this 32 pages, which is going to say, you know, you are definitely the marketing maven, but you will win the listing presentation. You can do your 7 steps. You can do your 6 drips follow-up if you got the time. If not, give them the killer follow-up with the 32 pages. With that, I will open it up for any type. Well, no, one more thing. I want to show you how you get your free property website. So let me log back. What you're going to do is you're going to contact Tony Marino. Tony, are you on the line here with us by any chance? He's a busy guy. He's doing some pre-approvals this morning. If not, this is who he is. Handsome young man, branch manager with First Centennial. I'll send this out to you guys if you don't write down his phone number here, 847-804-1059. Pretty easy email, t.marino@gofcm.com. You contact him and you're going to give him really just a very few pieces of information. And the few pieces of information include, so if you told him you want a free property website, he's going to ask you to provide him with the following. Well, I can even show you his. When he adds new, he's going to ask what your name is. Okay, well, you're in your email that you send him. You say, here's my name, here's my mobile, here's my office phone number. I'm with HomeSmart or with Coldwell Banker, and this is our address. You're going to tell them what you want for a login name. Typically, it's your first name and your last name. We highly recommend it because when you get to the personal website, it's going to have, they'll use that as the name of your personal website. So when you give it out to people, they go, oh yeah, I met Tony Marino, or I met Dan Nolan, and that you know, I can easily go to his personal website. They're going to want to know what your email is, that you're licensed in Illinois. If you're licensed in other states, we put in more. If you have a personal website, great. If you don't, we'll create one with you. What city and zip code are you in? And then what password do you want? Pretty easy information. It's kind of like name, phone number, email, personal website. The login's going to be your name. What password would you like? With that, Tony will then create it. And then what you're going to do is you will then have the login. You'll have your name as your login. You'll have your password. You'll log in to your account. And what you're going to do is, it says, welcome to Agent Marketing. It's going to give you a checklist of things how you can get started. It can print you a checklist. It can say watch videos, account setup, etc. You can watch all these. What the most important thing is that you're going to want to go to set up your profile, upload a picture of yourself, upload a picture or logo of your company, make sure that your email is correct, licensing, phone, that's all drops in. What gender are you? Are you part of a team or an individual? This will not be filled in. Make sure you put in your text number so that whenever someone texts for that property website, you know, off of a sign writer, you want to make sure that you get notification. Upload your company's logo. Obviously, if you want to say you're with Berkshire Hathaway, you could select that, and it's going to automatically upload one. If you don't find your companies in there, then just upload it manually. What's the company's address? That would have already been filled in. What time zone are you in? And do you have any of these designations? Click boxes if you do, and you're going to hit save. With that, again, you're going to go back to then I would set up, this is also important, the MLS setup. This is so that you can automatically get property websites set up for you, that you don't have to manually create them. That if you tell Agent Marketing the MLS source and For most of you, it's going to be Illinois. And for most of you, it's going to be MRED. And with that, then you're going to put in your agent number here, and you're going to click save. Then whenever you can then set up the ability to have your property websites automatically created once you put a listing into the MLS. Kind of a great feature. And once the property website is automatically created, you can also have agent marketing automatically create that virtual tour and put it into your YouTube channel. Again, advanced to this class, but I just thought I'd let you know that this is what can be done. If you need help or assistance, let Tony know. He'll get me involved, and we will work with you one-on-one. I think that's it for today.